Living here 3 years in Japan, most of the time I was exposing to very international environment. Now is the time that I want to learn more about the language and the culture, and I think that the best way to learn about the culture is living with local people. That was my thought process when I decided to move into a share house, sharing everyday activity and then talking to Japanese people like a family. That would be very helpful for me to understand more about the culture. Compared to my own country, it's very expensive place to live. But after living here for several years and getting to know people, asking people, then gradually I can find different ways to save money. So it's still expensive, but it's manageable, more manageable time after time. So for example, when I first come to Tokyo, I don't know how to use a train. I just choose the first option. And then usually it's not the cheapest way, but then when I ask my friend, they will show me if you combine the metro together, usually it will be cheaper than JR line, for example, and I learned from that gradually. And then, for example, when I go for grocery, sometimes I don't know which supermarket is cheaper than which one, and then gradually my friend will show me, oh, if you want to buy this kind of vegetable, there's another supermarket that can sell it at a cheaper price. Those kind of things.
These friends, are they Japanese? Are they foreigners?
They are both. They are Japanese and they are foreigner, but live in Japan for a long time. I guess they also learned that from other friends. When I try to find information about how it's like in Japan, I can Google it, and there are websites that can give me information. But usually the experience will be there are a lot of sources of information, and sometimes I just don't know whether it's practical or not. Sometimes I get confused. Most of the time after reading all of this information, I will find some friends who already have that experience before, and they can help me faster than information on the internet or something like that. So I feel like for someone coming to Japan without friends would be very tough. My hobby, I enjoy yoga, I enjoy hiking, I enjoy nature, and since I come to Japan, I also become in love with onsen.
Okay, so you don't feel shy about going into an onsen? I know that's a problem for a lot of foreigners, including me.
At first, a little bit surprised, but then I feel like everyone is the same, so it's just the same for me, so no awkwardness at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. One of my Japanese took me to the onsen for my first time, and she helped me to understand the process and everything. I always feel comfortable to go by myself because since I'm in love with onsen, I go very often, and it's just so familiar for me now.
Any good spots for hiking in and around Tokyo?
Yes, there are many places to go hiking in Tokyo and around. Like I came to Takao, some places near Kamakura, Okutama, and then we can also challenge ourselves with Fuji in the summer time.
Have you climbed Mount Fuji?
Yes, twice.
Twice?
Yes.
How was that?
It was challenging, but it's also very amazing to see everything from the top.
I mean, places like Mount Fuji, Kamakura, they're outside of Tokyo. How do you get to Kamakura, for example, from Tokyo?
Most of the time, the transportation is very inconvenient. Whenever I want to go for hiking, I just enter the train and go directly to the place and go out of the train and then start hiking already. The step I'm taking to find a job here in Tokyo is first I contacting Hello Work office to get support from the office. They introduce me opportunity, provide some training in case I need help, and at the same time also contact some agency that match with my experience, and they are helping me to find company that having looking for the same candidates like me.
What's Hello Work?
Hello Work is an office that support unemployed people. They provide job opportunity, training, and also allowance in case that person cannot find a job. I hear about Hello Work through my community and also some of my friends as well. I think my first advice would be get some Japanese language skill. That would be definitely very helpful. I think also one of the very important things is keep an open mind and very positive mindset, because coming to Japan may have many surprise and many unplanned things happen. Then being patient and being open would be definitely helpful. That's a difficult question, and I also asking myself too. I think for me, Vietnam is always home, but then after living in Japan for 3 years, whenever I go out to another country and come back here, I suddenly have a feeling that I'm coming home as well. So for me, Japan is now like a second home. I am planning to live in Japan for a long time if I can find a good job and can stabilize here in Japan.
Tokyo or?
Maybe Tokyo. The reason Tokyo because it's more internationalized. So I'm living here in Tokyo in Japan, but at the same time also have the interaction with different cultures as well.